Hi, welcome to the Shelley Studio, and today I am working on the ATCs for June. This is days 7, 8, 9, and 10, 7 through 10. So this is number 7, and the stamp set I'm using here, I think it's called Grunge, and I think it's a Ranger one, maybe Tim Holtz. I will try to remember to put it in the description box below in case you're interested. If I forget, just tell me in the comments if you want to know what it is, and I respond to all my comments, so I will get it, I promise. So I did let that dry, and I had used archival ink, so it's permanent, which is nice. And then we're just going to cover it with some color. And that just gives it a nice textured background. And I wanted to do something, I'm trying to come up with different ideas instead of just slapping something on there real quick, which, a few of them probably will be depending on how much time I have to work on them. But this one, I decided to pull out my glossy accents, and yeah, you can see me there thinking about it, and just cover some of the spots and kind of use it as a resist. At least that's the hope. And I didn't think about doing this until after I painted it. Or I might have tried to do a resist in white. Anyway, I'm just filling in some of the shapes that the stamps had made. Alright, and then I let that dry. So I went ahead and worked on a different one and came back to this one the next day. So to make that a resist, I've got to add some other color. So I picked the yellow. There I am, just kind of rubbing the glossy accents to get it to show up. I don't know that it really works as a resist. It gives it kind of texture. It makes it interesting. I'm kind of liking those two colors though. As you notice, most of my cards so far have been really bright colors. I've just been really in the mood for bright. Days 9 and 10 get darker. Just because I thought I needed a little variety. So isn't that a cute stamp? This is a stamp I got in the cheap bins at Michael's. I just thought it was a cute little cat. And so I thought he could be fun on here. And I'm just going around the edge. Instead of doing a real detailed fussy cut, just going around the edge with yellow and just accenting it. And I think I'm going to leave him white because I like that. What do you think? Should I have colored him? Let me know. Alright, so I did my random pick of my word. So this one gets, I think that was integrity. And those words are a digital download from Gina B. Aaron's Etsy store. So if you're interested, that's where those came from. She's got them designed to fit a certain size label, and you can just print them and have word stickers. It's great. Didn't want any glue squishing out, so I was trying to be careful there. And this time, instead of doing ink around the edges, I decided to get the yellow and use my sponge and just put a little bit of yellow around the edges for framing. Isn't he cute? Alright, so I'm doing the same kind of idea for this one. I'm using more random stamps, sort of grungy textured stamps. That one I decided to do that. I think it's like broken glass or something. All over the whole thing. I was having fun with it. this one, I add some fluorescent craft paint. It's not very bright. Well, it's bright. It's not, the fluorescent craft paints are really transparent. So they aren't quite as bold as you think they're going to be. I was thinking I was going to stamp on it with that. Decided that was too much. So out comes the bubble wrap. There we go. And see, this is just another real simple one. This is a butterfly sticker. I'm just going to stick it on there. I used blue, even though it's a sticker, just to make sure it stays. Because it's kind of a cardstock sticker, and I've used them before, and they tend to pop off, so the glue is helpful. Here I'm picking one of the three that came out of the bag. I'm really liking how the words coordinate with the piece. I mean, it's just kind of fun. And again, ink around the edges. I think that gives it a nice frame. And there's number... What day are we on? I think that was 8. So this one's 9. So this is where they get less bright. I have this... it's origami paper. Really thin origami paper. But it's like foreign currency and stuff. I found it at Tuesday Morning. And I haven't used it a lot, so I thought it would be fun. This was a scrap piece from a previous project. Just thought it would be fun to put on the ETC. That's why it's not the full size. And then I decided I want to cover the border. So this is pattern, simplicity pattern, clothing pattern paper tissue. Couldn't think of the term. Anyway, just to cover up the edges, make it more antique looking. And then a couple more stamped pieces. I stamped a whole bunch. I have like a baggie full of stamped stuff. So that one was a clock, and then that one is a postage mark. But I only end up using the clock. Even though I get the other one ready. I didn't want to cover up too much of the background. So, drop out a few words. Adventure looks good. We'll go with that. Because it kind of looks like a travel-y sort of one. And just dress that one a little bit. Get my word on there. Now for this one, I decided I would use my Seth Apter baked texture. I only have one, and it's the beeswax. So I thought it would be fun to coat this one in the beeswax. And I saw a demonstration of him doing it, and he actually puts a rubber stamp into the embossing while it's still warm. So I thought I would try it on this one. I'm like hoping it doesn't ruin the stamp. There's a red rubber stamp. He says he's never tried the clear, only the red rubber. So I made sure it was one of the red rubber stamps that I use. And you'll see me do it here. So I get this all melty. Grab out the heat gun. And then I push that in there. I let it sit for a minute for it to cool. And there it is. Kind of cool, huh? Oh yes, it curled and I made it flat, so it kind of cracked. But I don't mind the crack look. Okay, so here's number 10. More of that piece of paper. and more of the pattern paper, which I think it jumps to done. There we go, yeah. Alright, and this is a picture from a magazine. It's actually from a brochure for the Utah Shakespeare Festival. And he's one of the actors. He's now a director of some sort. Anyway, I thought that was kind of fun. That's a cute pose. And it went with the vintage look. And again, the sticker where it says, "Where are we?" is just some stamping I did on some sticker paper. So a lot of these are super simple, but I think they turned out really fun. I hope you guys are giving this, the ATC a day a try, or at least, you know, try creating something. And I hope you liked my video. If you did like it, please hit like, feel free to share and comment. I love to hear your comments. And if you'd like to see more from me, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.